Day 2 of the NCAA softball tournament regional coverage, regional weekend here. Day 2. We got 48 games for y'all today. 48 games. If I do my calculations correctly, 48 times 7, 336 innings of softball. And that's barring run rules. That's at least what we're going to get today. We may get some run rules, but other than that, we should hit the mark of 336 innings of play.
Brought to you by Capital One. What a fantastic day, of opening day of regional action yesterday. You know, Chase, you fell asleep early. You missed the biggest news of the day, and that was UCLA going down to 2 seed, Jeff. Madison Schaefer hit the home run of her life, knocking down the 2 seed, going up against UCLA to get 3 runs in the last out. They ended up getting back to the top of the order and making Grant now last out. We're talking about Grand Canyon upsetting UCLA. The 19th national feat to lose a regional opener under the current format, the first since 2005. Congrats, Grand Canyon. How about we go to Florida, bottom of the tournament, and the bats coming alive for the Gators. They were losing coming into the 7th inning. Kyle Egan with a big hit to be able to walk it out. And it looked like they were going to lose this game coming that inning. Had to score 2 runs several all the way to the home run to tie it up and Egan with the walk-off. Love it. Wasn't the only walk-off of the day. Let's head to the state of Texas with the Austin Regional. Down their final out in the 8th inning, 2-out inning, and Coleman with the walk-off. Any other part just the state might be out, but it didn't matter. Texas A&M back. It's on one on the left field, one ball, come off the right field, ball, both would have been home runs, but it didn't matter because that's all they needed to be able to walk it up. This next one wasn't a walk-off, but it was certainly shocking. Which there you go, the Wichita State Shockers. In fact, you were telling yesterday that did you see the end of that thing? They were able to come back. Wichita State, the bats have been so quiet as of recently until the 5th where they played in 2. And then in the 6th where they played in 4. Nebraska, tried to make the comeback, but they couldn't do it. Well, when you have Sydney in the lineup, anything is possible. She's the leading hitter in Division I softball, and she can just get it done flat out.
Your day 1 storylines: UCLA goes down. The only seeded team to go down yesterday. 13 games decided by run rule, most ever in regional opening round. SEC teams went 11-1 in opening round, most wins by any conference.
On 7 innings live, and it starts with a bang. We have 8 games to get started right underway. Here's a look at the schedule.
Florida State, UCF, Indiana, Tennessee, Bama, Middle Tennessee, Charlotte, Duke, Louisiana, LSU, Kentucky, Northwestern, Virginia Tech, Georgia, and Auburn, Clemson, all getting ready to start off this insane 48-game day.
The aces back in the circle. Some of them flew yesterday to kind of get their feet wet, but I'm really looking forward to see what aces can step up in a really big moment. This point in bracket game is huge. You win this, you only have to win one more to touch your ticket. So I think controlling the strike zone for the aces is going to be important. And then obviously for the offense, they need to finally get the runners in scoring position. each other. The old Big 12 rivalry, they're tied at 22 apiece, and as someone who's from the state, both of their fight songs mention each other. The other team, the orange and white goes down, or say goodbye to the Aggies. Like that kind of rivalry we're going to do. He is an all-time 22 and 22. You mentioned that because you look back on the history, and as a lot of people don't realize, they were the power team in the NCAA. They were that first powerhouse team, and for a long time it was Texas, and now they're doing that. Yeah. All right. Well, we have 8 teams, but we only have the ability to put up 6 games at a time. But hey, we'll take 6. This is what we're going to do all day long. We'll be here for the next round of 12 to 14 hours, giving you all the action from around the different regional sites. We have the Knoxville Regional up on the top left, Tuscaloosa up on the top right. By the way, we just figured out if Montana's going to pitch today. I do know she threw a bullpen yesterday. Day to day of whether or not she is going to be able to throw, and it is not. I mean, Alex Culver in the circle today for the side. You know, that says anything about her availability?
No, I think they're going to wait and they're going to use her when they have to use her. And if they don't need her early on, they're going to try and rest her as much as possible. And if the offense continues to score,
And the first pitch is underway. Louisiana. Or no, Indiana and Tennessee.
like some kind of concept of an injury, I just don't see how and why on that play of all legs, or if they're spinning from the test, that is where all the power goes to. That is where all the resistance is. Montana, I don't think picks up a lot of balls this entire weekend.
And we have our first hit, and that will be a fly out for Alabama. One down in the Tuscaloosa Regional. And in the Indiana-Tennessee game, Indiana flies out for their first out of the game there. Georgia already has, they are in the field, and Georgia has an out. Or no, Virginia Tech has an out. We have 6 games already underway. And in the Middle Tennessee State game, that's a 1-0 ball.
All right, so if you can set up what you're looking at, Knoxville Regional, top left. Below that is your Baton Rouge Regional.
And a fly out in the Georgia Virginia Tech game.
Regional, Wildcats versus Wildcats. In the bottom side, your Athens Regional, Virginia Tech.
Charlotte and Duke underway. Charlotte with their already one down in that inning. And we have our first runner on base. Kentucky has their first runner on in the Northwestern Regional. They're 1 on, no outs there in the top of the first inning. And another grounder to short for Bama. 2 down. And a deep shot. We have a home run. Indiana with a solo bomb to start off the game. And it's a 1-0 Indiana lead in the top of the first inning. Ashley Rogers, the star pitcher for the Tennessee Volunteers, is in the mound. And throws a ball. And Alabama, or Middle Tennessee, makes quick work of the Crimson Tide.
Homegrown senior, third in the country in ERA. What would we see from her in the circle for Tennessee?
Outstanding rifle. She can attack lower in the zone, but a very good changeup as well. And she is a swing and miss type of pitcher with her.
And Auburn and Clemson are underway. Auburn with a runner on first, 1 out. Cagle in the circle for that one.
And that is going to be an interesting matchup. These 2 teams last year played in the regional.
And a fly out there. Louisiana now with their second out of the game. And a fly out to second there. Now Indiana has 2 down. But they did just have that home run, so that was a huge start. Charlotte has 2 down. Louisiana has 2 down. Both Kentucky and Auburn has a runner on, 1 out. And Virginia Tech, 3 outs there, so they'll head to the bottom first in that one. 1-0 count in the Tennessee Regional. Florida State and UCF underway here as well. Foul tip in the Kentucky Northwestern game and a ball swing and a miss. Strike in the Tennessee game. We have 6 games right now here on the screen. And the foul back there. Ooh. Kentucky gets a runner at third, and they have a runner trapped here. Gets it to second, and the runner at first. Safe. Kentucky, no! Mistakes from the Northwestern defense, and Kentucky gets out of trouble. Northwestern lets Kentucky get out of trouble, and that's a break for the Wildcats.
Let's take a look at the Evanston Regional.
Duke gets out of the inning. So Kentucky, after all that, has a runner on second and third, just 1 out. And Auburn gets it to second there, gets the 1 out. Or no, gets the 3 outs. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first there in Clemson. What a crazy start. That was a close. Kentucky almost got a double play there. Northwestern had 2 runners trapped. Strike. And a bunt. Kowalik gets to home. And a bad play. And Kentucky will get 2 in on a bunt squeeze. The throw to first was no good. They could not get a hold of the ball, and the Wildcats come in to score 2. Kowalik comes in from third easily.
It just opens up a lot of opportunities for the offensive team. And how about just putting pressure on the defense team? A lot of times you're trying to hit those runs in, but you can tell everyone's on their heels right now. Great ball.
And Louisiana has a runner on second here. 2 outs. And a fly ball gets too close to the warning track, but out there.
Let's get over to Knoxville, where the home runs have been flying. I don't know, Kiki Malloy said, I've 23 home runs. I can't let somebody else top me for the leading the nation. Are you kidding me?
Kiki Malloy for Tennessee launches one in the second pitch of the inning. And we're tied at one apiece in the Indiana-Tennessee game. After just two pitches, Kiki Malloy launches one.
In the circle, kicked on the outer half, and it just gets blasted. That center field fence. That is a huge hit early in the game. Flexing the muscles, coming around third. I love it.
Quiet in the fans at the Roadhouse today.
The man got the hole early. Middle Tennessee State. I mean, the run that they were able to put up. We talked so much about Central Arkansas in this regional being kind of that dark horse team. They upset them in a hurry yesterday with their offense. Look at the swing here. And she threw her front side but still had enough power with her hands to drive us out to center field.
Nancy excused me yesterday that we were so excited to see Central Arkansas as maybe that team that can upset people. The Blue Raiders shut them out 8-0. Brett me a complete game, and the backs came alive, and they are early in Tuscaloosa.
It's impressive, and I'm sure they have a little chip on their shoulder because everyone's talking about Alabama and they're the 5 seed. Is Montana okay? Central Arkansas, this great pitching staff and defense, top 10 in the country in both those areas, and then they're like, hey, no, we're coming to town as well. Middle Tennessee getting it done.
Bottom left portion of your screen, Kentucky still threatening one out, runner gets second and third. And yesterday we saw a lot of players who have been struggling of recent, coming alive. First home run season, second home run season. One of those was Taylor Evans.
Middle Tennessee State also with a home run. They take a 1-0 lead over Alabama. Kentucky already now has 2-1 again and running 2 runners in scoring position for the second time in the inning. 1 out. But the first time both runners came in on a squeeze bunt.
Let's join our friend Tyler Jennings and Ritter up the phone.
See the defense moved in, trying to take away not only the short game from Harrison, but catch that runner at third. Sullivan out at home if they can.
And a chopper gets to the outfield. One will be in for Kentucky, and that'll be it. 3-0 Kentucky. And another fly ball. That's another launch for Tennessee. 3-1 2-run bomb for the Volunteers. Mackenzie Donahue with the 2-run bomb. It was 2 outs, too.
And this is certainly not the hitter that you want to let get away from you. Even in the first inning to me, though, maybe not as much as the third, but the other batters will allow that to get one after as much as you can. Megan Williams has gotten back into the dugout, ready to go, potentially to go in maybe a few 2 hours down the road. There's a break. Nico Harrison coming back to dugout. And Nico Harrison leaving a little bit early and called out.
And Miko Harrison now called out for leaving early. Now 2 down in the Kentucky part in the top half of the frame there. Had a runner on first. And Duke has a runner in. They're now up 1-0 over Charlotte.
All right, here's the replay in Durham. Got nice swing.
David Davis does a great job. Let's get this one through the middle of the infield. You got a runner in scoring position. Gianna Jennings there at second base. And look at her wheel around to score. Get on the Duke first on the board against Charlotte.
Hey, what we're seeing, I want to ask Michelle this real fast. Daniel Williams, who's the ace for Northwestern. We saw her throw yesterday, 89 pitches, 7 innings, 10 strikeouts. Very struggle early. Surprised to see her today.
I am surprised that we're not seeing her today in the circle because this is a Kentucky team that's very well tested playing for the SEC. They know how to win big games, and I do think it's so important how you start these winter bracket games. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing her in the circle. She was the whole reason I punched the tickets to the college game too. So.
I was just going to say David Davis is still her 20th base of the season. So maybe that new team. We talked about this week, that's how they scored. Just want to highlight because they're top of the lineup.
And now a runner on second for Duke. They have no outs in that inning. So
Star yesterday.
The caveat up for the Blue Devils, one of the few elder statesmen on this very young Blue Devils team.
swing and a miss there.
Kentucky still threatening the top of the first. Runners on the corners and 2 out. Going through Daniel Williams' stat line. He's thrown back-to-back days many times. He threw every single game in the Big Ten tournament.
And slow roller to short. And they finally get out of it. It's now Northwestern's turn to get to the bats. Can they come back from that play? And Virginia Tech here in the top of the second. Now have 2 on, just 1 out. Duke still has a runner on second, 1 out. LSU has a runner on first, one out in the bottom of the first there.
Not to start this game and to get the start, not throw a lot of people 81 yesterday. I'm shocked. Another bracket game
And a foul out there. And what a play there for the Duke Blue Devils. A line shot to second and he gets the tag out. A line shot to second. And we'll get the runner out at second who couldn't tag up. So now it's a double play for Charlotte. And they get out of that jam. Auburn in the top of the second has a runner on, one out there. What a play for Charlotte. Let's see if that can get them going. And a hot shot to third for Auburn. Loses control of the ball. And now they have runner on first and second, just one out. They'll not get the runner at first.
Pitching in this one, speaking of aces, going back-to-back days. Valerie Cagle, one of the things that Clemson is in some big games, we've seen their defense fall apart a little bit.
And a chopper to third gets the tag out at third base. 2 downs, 2 out.
You can't do any more damage, but it was just extraordinary thing for us. Like, well, I'm going to be there for my team. She couldn't sleep, couldn't do anything after the season. They met with the doctors and had bicep tendonitis. And the doctor said, we can do surgery on it. It's very rare that we see it go from a softball picture. It happens a lot for baseball pictures, so I don't know what the outcome is going to be. It's like, I love playing softball. I also don't know what
Well, she said she made the decision where she loves to cook, and she was trying to stir her mashed potatoes, and she was like, I can't even make mashed potatoes without being in pain, and she was like, that's when she really looked up in your everyday life, and you mentioned her, she's not able to sleep, and when you're not sleeping well, you're not recovering, and it all snowballs to points. She's had the surgery, she's a happy Valerie Cagle.
She also 3 months after she threw her first shot, she was perfect. That's gonna have some side really. So what we saw last year in season, what is the Velo look in comparison to now? They have to keep that good.
Her Velo is back up, she's up here 70 miles an hour, it's really good spin.
And Clemson able to get out of that 2-run jam. 2-runner on jam. And Auburn now with 3 outs. Now we go back to Louisiana or LSU regional. LSU versus Louisiana. Also, Ashley Rogers in the circle for the Volunteers. They are still up 3-1 after 2 home runs in the first inning. The first one was a solo shot on the second pitch of the inning and a 2-run bomb later in the inning there. So all 3 runs coming off of a home run. And a foul out there. And also, Indiana's was quick too, 1 out.
Let's put some into the folks calling this Athens regional. That just sounds pretty insane.
One foul made by Kuma Lindley ahead 0-2. So many of those moments, if you look at teams who make runs in the Women's College World Series, go to supers and have success, those moments right there, that catch by Cascade, you just never know how big those plays will be.
Kuma gets one. Oh, what a catch from the Virginia Tech outfielder there. 2 down now.
Some good defensive plays.
Green in right field, no hesitation off the bat, knows exactly where she's going.
Middle Tennessee still up 1-0. They are batting in the second inning. bottom of the second there.
Right there, fascinated short.
1 out and a 1-0 count.
A second. Couple nice plays yesterday. Big swing there for Chamberlain. Second career grand slam yesterday with soaring over the right field walls high into the trees.
And the slow roller to first. And Middle Tennessee has 2 down now.
Five outs for Wembley in the air. This one on the ground. Chance for Castine. Got her.
And on the ground to short. Gets the runner out first.
Down. She's locked in.
And we head to the third there. Scoreless in the Georgia Regional.
What have you seen from Wembley so far today?
A lot of their velocity, sometimes the pitch is a little bit too
Ashley Rogers shuts down the Hoosiers in the second.
hitting the ball the opposite way off of her. The Georgia team, they talk about it all the time. They like
They will head to the bottom of the second there.
the right field, the lefties like to go the left field, and they keep their hands inside the ball. One of the best teams in the business of doing that, Jess.
Your Emma, you come in today knowing your history this season of giving up the long ball against a team that's one of the best in the country. What are you telling yourself of what you need to slow today to limit?
Well, it's all about location. When I spoke with Emma Lumley a couple times during the season, we were discussing basically her control, her ability to put the ball on the corner versus over the right part of the plate. And when she's too sweet, because she throws with so much velocity, she's almost easy to hit the ball off of or out of it, especially when she's attacking the outer half of the zone. To me, that's
Alabama
just for a hitter.
or Middle Tennessee has 2 down in there. Louisiana up to bat for the second time of the day. No outs. Batting just got underway.
Williams, but Kentucky isn't either. We saw Stephanie Schoonover from yesterday, today. Sorry, it is bottom left.
Oh yeah, bottom first. So Northwestern.
The big hitters for ULL, that's her.
You can do it again.
Auburn gets out of the second there. That's going to the third and Clemson and Middle Tennessee with another home run.
We see it in fun. We want to see the long ball. We want to see the big hitters get the big hits. But how would they all have one top left?
Let's get out to the top scores, the regional, and the folks calling that game. What is the hot? Lisa Garcia.
For the Middle Tennessee Raiders. Again, not caring who their opponent is, but Salter giving this one a little bit too completed. Levin was able to take this one to deep center. She saw Mueller hit one and she said, I want one too. Putting them up 2-0. White was not able to make this play, but really athletic and timing, getting up there. That was just a little bit too far.
That was a laser beam that White almost caught up to.
That is now 2 home runs given up by Alex Salter today. We mentioned that we didn't think that we would see Montana maybe throughout the weekend if we saw Alex pitch today. What have you seen from her in giving up those 2 home runs?
Well, she's just missing. But you cannot, against a team that is freely swinging like Middle Tennessee, you can't put the ball in the right part. It's like, hey, we have to mix speeds a little bit more and, to try to keep them off balance. This Middle Tennessee team right now has nothing to lose. They're going up there and seeing the ball like a beach ball.
Well, I want to give credit. I know, and I love we've got sitting here and we'll break down the pictures, but can you give some credit to Middle Tennessee? Like coming out in the first inning and getting that home run. I mean, you think about they're in Tuscaloosa, they're up against a powerhouse, and I get that Montana Baptist is not on the mountain. But Middle Tennessee is continuing to put pressure on teams, and then of course the big bat at NC Levin, they're getting a second home run. It's almost as if the Blue Raiders
And Northwestern puts 2 on the board there. 3-2 now in the bottom of the first. And live back in Evanston.
after giving up some runs early in the top of the first.
And Jordan Rudd is always response, right?
Yes. And Gordon Rudd's a free hitter. I mean, just to be able to get on the board after Kentucky, and that was like a really ugly inning in the last inning. Takes an up and away kick, and she knows this is how we talk so much about the super seniors of Northwestern. Gordon Rudd is right in the heart of that. A huge bat for Northwestern. We're not seeing the
away, and it just was not away enough.
And almost back-to-back homers for Northwestern. A launch to the wall, almost back-to-back to tie the game, but they get a stand-up double.
Last year's Oklahoma City team. Buckle up, a Wildcat battle, huh? And you're right, you didn't want starting their ace. It's going to be an offensive game. I like it.
All right, we got runner in scoring position in Baton Rouge. Let's get up close on that last one. That's Addison Coleman, Frisca, and Prescott.
And Louisiana has a runner on third, one out in the top of the second here. They can have a chance to take the lead over LSU.
Because now you see Louisiana still being able to play station to station, playing their 60 feet like that, so that Keith can still tag out. Now she's just 60 feet away from getting first run of the season. That's just what that city can do. It's another element. Take a look at Keith, understanding that she has to go the moment that ball hits leather, gets there easily.
Some of the arms right now, in they're really in shape. Yesterday's game, they're a complete game. Sure, 5-minute rule on the right side, and the scoop has right here. You see how they're going looking in there, but she's going to make the parents and something.
I think for sure it's something really during the season. If you go back to that SEC tournament, that game one, where the Horizon started, Columbia came in, but close it out, you get the win, but definitely that 1-2 times eventually open.
That game families unless you break the infield in just a couple more steps, and Horizon starts around and distracted.
I mean, we're telling this week saw Coach Beth going to come out and talk to the freshman first on, probably just trying to reset her, but also telling her that the game yesterday, it was the bottom part of that lineup that did not get a hit. So Verzon needs to know who she's going up against, still execute your pitches, but know that you have a slight wiggle room.
Northwestern has a runner on second. One out.
One is over to second. They'll go home. Cat Dodger with his on the money.
And oh, wow, what a play. LSU, Louisiana grounds it to first and throws it. Carly Petty throws it immediately to home on a dart to get the runner out of home. And we'll have a challenge here.
This is why those pressure situations with the ball in play, and I think the question is, Newman tags on the backside, so does he get her hand as she dives into the backside of the plate? Does he get it from his view? I don't know, I think she looks like she gets the tag before she gets the play on that first play.
And remember, the call is out of the field. That's the indisputable video evidence. The open surface, and even if it is back, because it's really close. It's around.
I feel like I would want to see it again, but quickly and just that one replay, it does look like Newman got the tag on that low back forward and in the plate.
Also, one thing to think about is obstruction right here. Is Newman blocking the play before she gets the ball? Look at her knee, where her knee is before she actually receives the ball in the glove.
I think her knees are in line with the jump.
So if you look at talent or you look at obstruction, what would that it could be very difficult. I agree with you. Maybe there's different and out is the ball. So the ball is upheld at home plate. Robbie Jensen was all over it. And the video review is the exact same. Carlton cut Taylor trying to score there. 2-0.
You're watching 7 Drive, brought to you by Capital One. We want to get you covered today. Now, the keyboard long-ball, we won out running 40 minutes into day 2 of the regional in Knoxville. Kiki Malloy. It's like you have a competition here, Jess.
Oh, and Smitty knows that she's talked about it. How about the opposite field power? And that is something that Tiki Malloy, when you look at her power chart, she's got just as many home runs to right as she does center and left. Her straight chart is a beautiful thing to look at. Her 25th home run of the year, and you're right, Jess, she will go oppo, she'll go center, she'll pull down left. There's nowhere to hide in the strike zone against Tiki Malloy.
She says, I'm the queen. I'm going to stay the queen by the time this thing is over.
They're going to show highlight reels of Karen Kern hitting home runs before every game, just being like, she wants to sneak up on you. What are you going to do about it, Kiki? And she's going to come back with back-to-back at-bats.
When they say you come for the queen, you better not miss. Kiki Malloy with her second of the day already. All right, let's go to Charlotte. Andrew in Durham. Kelly Torres up for the Blue Devils.
It's a line drive home run.
So Duke has doubled their lead. They're now at 2-0 over Charlotte, and Kiki Malloy launches one again for her second home run and as many at-bats.
Back there in the dugout.
Gotta stay hydrated. Run around the bases that quick. Kelly Torres, too. She's a 270 hitter. Only a few home runs on the season, and we're seeing that a ton, right, Chris? A lot of non-home run hitters coming up big the whole season.
All right, we're going to head out to Tuscaloosa. 2 on, 1 out here for the Tide. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Let's go. Alabama ties it up at 2 apiece after a sloppy play from Middle Tennessee. After a squeeze bunt for Alabama. Alabama squeeze bunts it, and then a sloppy play happens. Brings home both runners from scoring position, and Alabama adds one on base. Now 2-2 your score in Tuscaloosa, and Alabama has a runner on first with a lot of momentum. She just misses the ball and tosses it. The first baseman was not ready, and that's where the sloppiness comes in. And that's where the runner came. Callie Heflin gets in from third and calls the runner home. Kristen White gets through. This is Prang. It is. Ashley Prangy launches one to the outfield and wow, what a run here in the inning for Alabama. They have a runner on first and second. Was that Prangy that just launched one to the outfield?
Another in-state rivalry. Who do we have up here? Do we have any different?
Sarah Willis, yes. Sorry, I was trying to watch. Sarah Willis, a hitting pitcher. She's one of the best players.
And awful, by the way.
And Bailey Dowling puts one away in the outfield. Alabama doubles their run total in the tie at 4-2. Bailey Dowling's on fire. Alabama. Bama, you. Montana Fouts loving in the dugout. Bama U back on top after being down temporarily. They have doubled Middle Tennessee State's total. And Cass Hancock in the circle for Florida State, the ace, and UCF has two runners to score positions, 2 outs, and we have a pitching change for the Blue Raiders. Middle Tennessee State. Alabama rocking. Tuscaloosa is rocking.
All the way to the end of the 48 games being played today.
I know we're going to be questioning decisions all day, and Lord knows it's easy to do from the studio, but the fact that Daniel.
Oh, wow.
And Kentucky launches one here. Zach Kowalik. Yeah, it is Kowalik. Launches one. 6-2. Kentucky doubles their run score. Will it be Alabama, Kentucky in the Supers next weekend? It was Alabama, Kentucky in the Supers 2 years ago. And Georgia launches one over the fence. 1-0 now for the Georgia Bulldogs.
They can elevate the ball out of the yard. They get under a high pitch and take it from high to higher out of the yard. Big home run. Georgia team is built with a ton of power.
Heading into the postseason, Emma Lumley had given up 36 home runs, only 12 a year ago. Bulldogs on board, 1-0.
Getting good one. I mean, this is like 7 there, and I know we've talked at length about how many.
Jada Goodwin with the launch there for the Bulldogs.
But this is near the bottom of the lineup. She gets under, like under. She doesn't even get all of it. That's how much power comes with back Georgia.
All right, let's go over to Baton Rouge, see if anything has happened there.
And we got something going on in Baton Rouge.
Oh man. Yes.
And a no doubter for LSU, 1-0. In the bottom of the second there.
Great extension that really makes this ball just jump off the bat. This is very fired up. This is why this is my game that I'm so excited about because of the fans, because of the intensity. You get Louisiana, 2 teams in state with history. It's gonna get fun.
It's 12:45 there in Baton Rouge. What time do we think everyone showed up to the tailgate?
Last night?
Yeah.
12:45.
When I have very fancy RVs that they have cars on the back. They watch us, they watch us on the big screen TV, have their chairs out, and it's a few Bloody Marys to start the day.
There you go. That's good. One Wednesday to Saturday.
Watch a sporting event in Baton Rouge.
And a drag bunt there. Pulls off the runner for first.
Baton Rouge, top left side, Knoxville, the Lady Vols already up 5-1 in the top of the third, getting Ashley Rogers, the wild Christian, to work with in that Durham regional. Little up 2-0 against Charlotte in the top of the third.
I'd love to see what Ashley Rogers can do when she has a lead.
And Rogers and the Tennessee Vols up 5-1 there
Home run.
in the top of the third.
Now, there she is again, up to bat.
And the ball gets away from the catcher, and Indiana has a runner on second now.
And Ashley Rogers is one of those pitchers that because she does have so much command of her pitches, the movement through the zone, she should pitch better when she has a lead because your opponent has to swing the bat. They've got to be a little bit more aggressive, and so you can try to expand the zone. You can elevate your pitches to really work on getting that swing and miss.
Pretty key for her her senior year to get to the Cougars. They missed out each of the last two seasons. They did at Oregon State last year. They was Madison in 2021. That incredible great new team and Alexia Alexander ended up making it to Oklahoma City. So for Ashley Rogers, the time of year,
Well, it is incredible because Ashley Rogers has been physically battling a lot of things throughout her career, as well as mentally, because everything was on her shoulders. The arrival of Kate Goshaw and Carmen Pickens has really helped her, I think, mentally and emotionally. So for herself physically.
all right, we're going to get you out to Clemson Regional. This is Mackenzie Clark.
And Mackenzie Clark launches one out.
Almost a one. Did it right in the window? You were thinking after yesterday, there'd be parking signs that say park here at your own risk. Cuidado.
And Clemson now up 1-0.
And they got the bubble machine for their home run celebration. Oh yes, one more side swing. Bring it to me. Oh, one. Flip the bat. Oh, and down. That's better than the bat. Oh, good authority. Kenzie Clark. All right, back to triple boxes. Knoxville top left, Durham top right.
Indiana still has a runner on second, just one out. Can they get her home is the question. Is that strike there?
Yesterday, so one of the things that was a little confusing with regional is that home yesterday and switched.
We have 12 home runs. We're not even through the first hour yet. 12 home runs. We have 48 games to be played today. So
Oh man, the home run count.
Don't say it. We got rain. We have been told there's weather around all the regions today. Not really strong.
Probably southern regions.
Knock on wood. There's been a lot of rain in California. Charlotte. Well, we got a little condo line.
Chill.
Oh, good. We're going to keep playing. All right, meanwhile, let's get out to the ladies calling this game injured. Angel Gay, great look.
Yeah. Associate head coach Dan Roy handles the hitters and asking the players about her is that she's intense, she prepares us. And in that moment, you can actually see she pitches the hitter will always
12 home runs to start the day.
get some feedback. Fall back on your preparation. Do what you do. Don't try to rise to any occasion. Hold back.
Clemson has a pageant.
Shut up, Micah. I mean it.
Swing and a miss there. Indiana now has 2 on. I believe that was a walk because that was 3-0. Yeah, so
If they try to get Ashley Washington in motion, to draw a throw and then score a win while Ashley Washington is in a rundown, the risk you pose is it's 2 outs. So if Duke gets the right now 10-11.
And a fly ball there to the outfield. Not deep enough to advance the runners. And Indiana now has 2 outs. 2 on.
Attempt by Washington, and she gets the steal at second.
Yeah, Vega comes across and cuts the ball off in hopes of Savannah Wynn coming off of third base. Yeah, that's a tight call, especially with Ashley Washington not sliding. She read the second baseman. I think they have a chance to get her, and Savannah Wynn wasn't very far off third base.
This is popped up, but it will be sent over the net and the front row of the fans.
Low pitch there. 1-0 count in the Indiana-Tennessee game. Sarah Stone up to bat for Indiana in the top of the third there. And a swing and a miss, no foul. Okay, so 1-1 count now. Ashley Rogers has 52 pitches so far on the day.
Yes. Second and third.
We'll see what this one goes on the outer half. That is a tough call, a tight pitch. Torres and Kerr wanted on the black. Perfect, and home plate umpire said no, it's in the river.
The umpire felt differently. Barrel.
And a launch, but Duke gets the catch. Close to the warning track, and that will end the inning.
We're going to find action going all around as Indiana has 2 on, 2 out. Ashley Rogers trying to pitch through, try to tell in these wide shots, but there's a decent amount of rain coming down. So.
Yeah, it's important for pitchers to always have your rain plan, your
It is raining in Knoxville, so we do have some weather involved in that one. And it is coming down. It is noticeable that it is pouring. Middle Tennessee has 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. There. Does Murph consider changing her because she has not looked that great so far today? Maybe putting in Jayla or and Alex is the defense is rallying around Alex, encouraging her. She's has been a little bit off today.
well, everyone looks at the pitcher. As long as she keeps using that towel and we're able to pitch through this, they're gonna keep playing.
And Ritter up. 1 on, 2 out. So Virginia's second and bottom right question is free. 12 home runs on it. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
How do you not? Come on, Callie.
Bases loaded.
Aces loaded.
We want to hear from the folks over there in Tuscaloosa. We're in Tulsa, Lucia Casca.
This one not able to secure it. This is loaded. The Raiders. What's been so impressive to see? I guess there's the composure that Middle Tennessee has had with their backs against the wall, scoring 4-2.
Without a hit, the Raiders have the bases loaded, just 1 out, couple of walks, 4, and now a conversation in the circle of this critical moment. Both sides will convene. Talk about the strategy with Denise Harvey due up next, followed by Julia Garcia.
Yeah, well, what's happening in Tuscaloosa. I'm just trying starting to get some of that kind of, I don't know, predictability that
Looks like we have another home run, and we do. The 13th home run goes to Virginia Tech. We have a 2-1 lead. Virginia Tech takes it over Georgia.
Now we've seen Emma Lumley give up the home run, but Virginia Tech immediately responding. That'd be huge against Vegas for that.
let's see if I have to go one touch with them.
There's a strike there for Alex Salter. 0-1 count. And bases loaded for Indiana. Can they get something? It is pouring down rain in Knoxville.
Sophomore from Alabama, you know she would love to come back close to home and tie this game up.
Brandon Copeland up to bat for the Hoosiers. Can tie it up with one swing. And we may have a rain delay coming up.
Eccles over at third base. Taylor at second. Harris over at first.
Hey, come on, ladies. We just need out. Let's get out. There you go. Come on, Alex. Let's get out here.
How about a line drive and a base hit into left field? One run will score. The quick toss in coming from Johnson. We'll keep it at a 4-3 game, but a clutch AB for Ace Harvey. And that'll be your first bases loaded hit of the season for 26 in pinstripes.
That means a lot for the Raiders coming up at those big moments. You see Salter here. It's a little bit too plain in the middle low, and Harvey gets her bat to it, driving this pitch into shallow left field, leading RBI and her first hit of the region.
How about this fearless start for MTSU today? Not backing down after giving up the fourth spot in the top half of this inning, coming right back. The Blue Raiders still have the bases loaded with a pitching change likely coming for Alabama. Guess who's coming into the circle?
Okay, guys, let's see who they're bringing it over. All right, you're looking at the Knox commercial on the right-hand portion of your screen, and that looks like they are bringing out the car. Let's put some in and figure out what we're going to expect about the weather situation in Knoxville.
Yeah, so Rogers keeps having to throw the ball away. And I mean, she is physically putting herself right in front of the park so that they can roll it out.
And you can't blame her because you fought so hard your entire season to get to this point. Things have shifted their way here. Where a pitcher is struggling because of the weather, and they have an opportunity here with one swing where they can tie the game. You get rest, and the rain is on. Things can really change.
Absolutely, this is going to see an opportunity to group. Now, some Rogers go back to the drawing board. Now, there's a meeting coming up, and have some discussions. There's a lot at play here, and again, it's going to be so big. And every football player has been in the same situation. The team that is rolling wants to make the field. The team that's struggling wants to go back to the dugout and reset. They'll go this time. And from Karen Keekley's perspective, she wants to get out on the field. She wants to have the opportunity to have the best playing service for the future of this game and the rest of the weekend.
Right, if the ball rate that falls down on an exposed infield, the more work is going to need to be done when the rate eventually passes to make the field playable. So there are two very equal arguments.
And I get both coaches.
And we have an argument.
I would want my coach in this position. When I went to a national championship with Reagan, Coach Murphy made us all get out of the dugout, play one field out of rain. And we all got out of the dugout during the rain delay and made it very clear that we wanted to get back on the field and play. And I've been on the other side of it too, where bit of a break when your pitcher would feel confident going into the softball and after you
Bring out the car already. They're bringing out the car and not so, but obviously two head coaches are very adamant for their own reason we beat. They're weekly adamant that we want to pop this thing. And meanwhile, in the end, they have bases loaded and a struggling Ashley Rogers, Michelle, like both of them trying to fight for their own team.
Yeah, well, obviously the advantage goes to the offense in a rainy condition game because it's harder for the pitcher to grip the ball, it's harder for the defense once the ball is in play. So this would be an opportunity for Indiana to try to get back into this game down by a 4 spot. So that's why they want to continue to play. Now, if you're here weekly, and more than likely the NCAA, depending on what the radar looks like, you want to try to make sure that the ground stays playable even later on.
But this is an NCAA specific. It should not be based on who's being louder, who's standing in front of the court.
They need to get the coaches back in their own dugouts because at this point, like, it's both student athletes. I know as a player, you're watching this like, oh, hey, this is our coach. You're going to have to get going head to head. And this is what they're looking at. Yeah. It's not going to clear out. But coming in, this is like the edge of it.
Hands like we're just just get us to them. All right, by the way, while we were discussing the rain delay, there was a pitching change. Michelle, who do we have in now? We had Alex Seltzer in for the tie who's in now.
Jalen Torrance is in. She threw yesterday. Had a very good game. Jalen's been throwing well here.
Well, she's already lost in a rock.
Well, okay. And again, I don't know how time she should have had plenty of time to get ready because the second ball left the yard in the first inning, and I was her, I'd have been in the pen making sure I was going to be extremely warm if I did get called.
It goes back to the fact that if that's who's going to pitch, so there's someone else being now. Yeah, there's someone else warming up in the thing. It's all I think you look at who it was, but it's not going to get
Put on the way that Patrick Murphy is trying to play this is day to day. She can come in if we need her for certain moments. It's tied up. The bases are loaded. You're looking at your bullpen. This would be it. Montana Towns, you can see her in the bottom left there on the bucket. I don't think she's going to push this season.
All right, stressful moment in Tuscaloosa. Let's get the boys so far. At least a cocktail on the call.
Then looked at Jalen Torrance, shouted out some instructions.
I didn't know that would be good.
2-0 the count, bases are loaded in a tied game. Torrance before last night, last 12 innings have given up 7 earned runs.
Come on, Jalen. We need out here. Let's go. Let's get out. Let's just worry about getting this one out. Let's go.
Position, having to come in with bases loaded. Like I said, that's not an easy predicament to come in, but her job to get out of this inning, to give her team a chance.
Will Sargent get the green light here? Yes. And it's caught against the wall. That'll be deep enough to bring home the runner as Harris touches home plate. A lot happening there as MTSU regrabs the advantage. But Johnson running into the wall made the play cleanly.
Did you have this catch?
No, I mean, it's a great catch, by the way. Bateman did a nice job of making the grab. This is when you communicate, hey, we got less than 2 outs. Do not catch anything out there because it's going to give them the lead. Yeah, if you're hunting outs, that's, the 2 outs, obviously, but in that situation with the bases loaded, that's stuff. Now, granted, if your pitcher's having control issues, which Torrance has a little bit here, but still, I agree. I do touch that. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been, locked in on every pitch that Jalen Torrance has thrown. So, yeah, if she's struggling and you're just trying to find a way to get it out, but no.
She's already locked in a line to start, so maybe, but Patrick Murphy said that she didn't catch it anyways. I mean,
That has to be communicated ahead of time because as an outfielder, you are going to go and try to catch it. It's your nature, right? I can make it out. And I do give her so much credit for making a great out, but you also gave them the run.
Let's
part of the inconsistency that we've seen with the Alabama pitching staff from Montana House is not in the circle. Jalen Florence was outstanding yesterday. She pitched a four-hitter, a shutout, a complete game, 7 innings, 5 strikeouts. Did not walk anybody yesterday. But this is what pressure situations do. If you don't know how to come out of the pen, you're not warm enough. All these things that play into it, trying to get back in that rhythm.
Come on, Jen. Just get out of this inning. Let's go.
Right, we will see if Florence can get out one strike away from ending the third.
There you go. Bama gives up the lead now 5-4 in Middle Tennessee. Even though you probably should have caught that. You still have to be happy that you're only down 1 there in that kind of situation. Why do you not go get that ball? How do you just not? You gotta get that ball.
Still threatening runners at second and third. You can see a variety of ways. The score was a squeeze play. They got totally kind of messed up, but was able to be well executed by Kentucky and get them on the board in their game.
Norfolk threatening as well in the bottom of the fourth in the Athens Regional, trailing 2-1, 1 out, runners at first and second.
This is big for LSU and Georgia Clark. She has been one of their biggest power hitters. Oh, Clemson Auburn. Top of the fifth, a 1-0 game. And that's Maddie Penta and Valerie Cagle going head to head. I've got the hitter matchups there. That's a great pitch. Yeah, I like it.
Tallahassee coming in on the bottom. UCF threatening 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. That one's still scoreless.
That Sandwich the ace for Florida State. But, I'm sure when Florida State, when they saw their name called and then they're like UCF is coming to their home, this is a tough matchup. UCF did not play well early in the year, but the second half of the year they were on fire. Good, how comfortable they always play each other during the regular season, so it's a really off the wall.
And off the wall for Georgia's going to get one and a tie. And they probably don't have runners in scoring position. Both 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out in a tie ball game at 2 apiece.
And eliminate in the circle.
Huge hit for her. How many of these have we seen in Georgia, by the way? I think the hitter's going to kind of bounce it. Can we just lower the wall just a little bit? Because this one, this is the home run. Is this a bit? That's going to be a good one. It happens.
And then the second and third for the ninth down the bottom of the third.
And UCF threatening here against Florida State.
She's been very good on the magic 8-ball predicting what's going to happen either. Can you give us a guess here?
2 outs, 2 on in scoring position. For UCF's Chloe Evans. LSU will play. No! What a throw! Oh, no! How did she score that? She was beat. LSU plays 2.
So we're not going to have a home run here in Georgia.
Boy, that's big for LSU. That's Allie Newland who goes back in second. Looks like she's a little slow getting up. She's after solid. Yesterday.
Yeah.
That.
Against them that was the walk-off.
The vendors. Same thing.
They got me in there.
I mean, GameStop also down at the bottom of Tallahassee. Really, Jeff and I were gonna have one in all three of them. Here we go. Yeah, some more one up and still running if you want to do it. Yeah, and Charlie, you. All right, it's been a while since we had any long balls, so let's just go up to Evanston, maybe Candace Robinson, no one else. It's the same function of the park every time.
Yes,
Out there, I like when Western was gone, because it wasn't pretty early in this game. Kentucky, you talked about the squeeze, scoring twos. Their offenses really put it on. We've seen a couple of errors from Northwestern, but they have responded well. Huge one for Robinson.
the Hawksby just really good job of sitting back on that game on time and just elevating out of the park.
Wait, did you say there wasn't going to be a home run in one of those boxes when you were watching? That was hitting the box from the leg. Wait, no. Two strikes, by the way. She went to the kind of showing bunt so she could track the ball better. Seeing it deep. Grab that for me. Can you get back? I did. Okay.
Georgia scores 3 more. I think a home run here. It's at 14.
Had the grand slam yesterday.
Again, an outside pitch, taking it the opposite way.
I don't know if it's possible. After we've seen that big celebration, it said yes that she was showing fun.
And Alabama
She wanted to track the ball.
has a runner on first here.
Maybe you'll hear and watch Jeff do her favorite thing, give us a little instruction. This is something I never did just because I like to just take hacks, but I went for it. Show up, coming out anyway. No, but I think the biggest thing is you see just hitters.
And a 2-run bomb for Alabama. They are back in the lead. Callie Havlin, her second of the weekend. Bama U back on top.
All right. Bama, after running a couple runs after a not great third inning, back on top of the fourth. Bama up 6-5. Crimson, Cox, Penn State, well, won't mix up. Beautiful swing.
On the air, rotates on it. Crazy.
So if you are watching us and you're wondering what happened to the Tennessee Indiana game, well, you know that is in a rain delay. The park is out. It's a pretty large piece of green on the radar. So as soon as we get any sort of updates to let you know when that game is going to resume, you can see that on the bottom right corner of your screen. Rain is starting to fall. There was argument about whether or not they wanted to delay. Indiana had the bases loaded. All right, let's get you out to Evansville Regional. Tyler Jenny Ritter on the call.
And Northwestern threatening big time here in the bottom of the third. 2-1, no outs. 2 in scoring position for the Wildcats of Northwestern. A swing and a miss, the 0-2 count. The question for Alabama is, can they survive the weekend without Montana Fouts? It does not look like she's going to be able to pitch this weekend. Can they survive? If they can win this game, they would only need to win one tomorrow. They're done for the day. Can Jayla, Alex, and Lauren be able to combine and get this team to the Super Regionals? Is the question, and on everyone's mind. I mean, Middle Tennessee threatening, but as an Alabama fan, just watching the end of that inning, Jayla Torrance was starting to get her stuff going, and we'll see now if she's warm enough to be able to survive the rest of this game and get to the regional finals. And that's a ball now, 2-2 count. And that's a hard hit that will get one in. That's a dart. No, it skips behind the plate of Kowalik, and Northwestern gets one across, closes it to within 3. They do have an out though. One on. All right, so Zdak up to bat for Northwestern. Can she get another run in? And the foul. UCF did play to run. It is now 1-0. UCF, Florida State right now down, and that's a potential upset. Not really an upset. I mean, UCF's a really, really good team. They actually hosted last year. So, but still upset potential. In terms of seeding, and there's trouble in the infield. And Northwestern able to get the runner in without getting another out. And it's 6-4, 1 out, 1 on. And this crowd is rocking. (12-0) at home this season. 22-game home win streak. Third longest in D1. Height. Hey! Hey! Ooh, the pitch skips inside, almost got her at the foot.
don't leave the team and like you said, the roster and local friends and bring them with you. Rather than last year, it's social, it's in the family. Or last year.
Program 21 regional appearances, 16
It is 6-5 Northwestern. Down just one. There's a strike there. 2-1 count. And Zedek launches one, and that's gone! Northwestern all of a sudden is in the lead! 7-6 Cats on top.
How about the resiliency of Northwestern, Michelle? They struggled out of the gate, had to make a pitching change. They bring in their Samuel Wilson, then back and forth, and now being able to be back on top. Nelson with the home run.
Yeah, Nate Nelson taking an outside pitch and was driving it the opposite way.
Now I think it's 15 or 16 home runs. I'm not sure. I will warn y'all, I will not be able to stream for a little while. Probably in about an hour or a little less than an hour from now. I'm going to have to cut the stream. I'm probably going to be gone for about 2 hours. Definitely for a few hours because I'm going to go to one of my good friends' graduation party. So, unfortunately I won't be able to stream, but I will be able to stream later on when I get home. Probably will be home around 6:30. We'll be able to stream for a few more hours when I get back home. So, it will be a break for me. And I'll be back around 6:37-ish, somewhere around there. So, I'll keep you all updated. And we got more action. Oh my word, Alabama up. Is that 7-5 now? It is. A runner on first and third, it looks like. All right, so your scores so far, 5-2, Georgia over Virginia. Georgia beating Virginia Tech 5-2. Bama beating Middle Tennessee 7-5. Northwestern. Northwestern beating Kentucky 7-6. Clemson beating Auburn 1-0. Tennessee beating Indiana in a rain delay right now 5-1. Duke up over Charlotte 2-0. Florida State trailing to UCF 1-0. And LSU taking care of Louisiana 4-0. Your scores.
Her hands back and track the ball. What that does is it allows her to see, first of all, this is the top of the zone. This is exactly what I want to do. And because of the count, she's able to see that ball. You see how late she was able to allow that ball to travel, tracking it. When you're facing a good spin pitcher, which is what MLM is, that also provides the velocity, you're able to put yourself in a position to where you're able to see the ball as long as possible, and that's exactly what she does. Take a look at where the location of this pitch is. It's going to be away. She hits it off of her back leg back here to drive it off the field. We've seen a lot of opposite field home runs, a lot of different things, but her being able to show this and bring it back has been her trip. It's fascinating. And I'm glad that's why we have the bat. It's not just, I dropped it over that that's not what you did growing up. It's become a lot more popular now. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't actually go to the bunt. We able to literally just be able to see the ball, and even if I was going to bunt or not, just this movement. It's amazing when you are your point of view, to change at all what you're doing, thinking
The prank.
power hitter,
Ashley Prangy up to bat. And it looked like Middle Tennessee had another pitching change here in the top of the fourth.
But I always feel like we have to stay inside the hand. Those pitches are outside, they're easier to reach, especially for lefties. Lefties have a tendency to be able to.
Wait a minute. I thought we scored.
and that's something that Smitty brought up earlier, is how the opposite field home runs. I know we're tracking 17 on the day, an hour and a half in. I want to start tracking oppo power, because that is where the game has evolved. It's always usually about the pull, right? That's where
There's an out. Something must have happened where he didn't score. Auburn, or no, Clemson, threatening here. And there it is. Clemson will break through. They get one and they get two in. The Clemson Tigers are up 3-0 with 2 out, 1 on in the bottom of the fifth there. Allie McClush. And Prangy gets out. 2 outs now. Oh, wow. It's a line shot to third.
They've taken the early 1-0 lead. We're going to show you how Florida State put up their run in just. Here we go. Hey, Mac Leonard, who we saw yesterday in circle.
Mac Leonard gets it to short, gets the out, but the run does come in. Kaylee Mudge comes in to tie it up at 1 apiece in Tallahassee. Oppo hit. And Duke now up 3 with a runner on second. No outs there in the top bottom of the fourth.
Coming out of the batter's box, Bailey Dowling up over in Tuscaloosa, laying down the bunts, moving runners over second and third, trying to figure out something's going to happen, which is why we'll be showing the sacrifice bunt. Okay, we move over runners. Valerie Cagle up first home for Tigers. So home run.
And Cagle goes Oppo. 5-0 Tigers. Clemson on top.
It's been impressive, especially for the lefties. Most of the opposite field home runs have been from the lefties. Cookie Malloy, the first one was dead center, second one was opposite to right field. But the lefties have just been outstanding at going opposite field. Valerie Cagle, she can do it, put it in the circle with the stick. Just so much power. She's been a leader for this Clemson team all year long. One of 3 finalists for you can say softball player of the year because she is that unicorn.
And Alabama had some action. They are now up 8-5. And there's a ball. Looks like the wheels are coming off of Middle Tennessee. Alabama, let's see how the runs came in. It must have been a hit somewhere. Allie Shipman up to bat.
The variation in velocity just makes that change point explode. It grew yesterday as well.
And they walk. Allie Shipman. Now runner on first and second.
They're racking up the strikeouts coming into the postseason, 287. All right, let's go up to Durham Regional. Charlotte. Down in a hole with against Duke, but the Blue Devils just continue to put it on. Kelly Torres with a home run early.
And another run will come into score here.
And the Blue Devils up
4-0. A runner on second. 1 out.
But they're not done yet.
Oh, we got one more. Oh, it skips off for knee, it looked like. Another run comes in. 5-0 Duke.
Duke kind of coming alive over the last the back today. And John Charlotte basketball.
Wait a second. What is going on in this Alabama game? Bailey Dowling just got out.
We talked a lot yesterday about all the freshmen on this team. Maybe yesterday, some nerves against.
I'm confused.
Game of the postseason, we get that out of the way, and we'll lose Thursday.
Yeah, well, anytime you utilize your speed, besides Young Jennings just getting out there, but that's when.
And Charlotte gets out of that jam, going to the fifth, and Duke and Georgia will go to the bottom of the fifth. And we got more action.
Out to Evanston. Oh, wait, this is now number home run 21 on the day. Robinson.
Home run 21. Holy cow. Northwestern putting more runs on the board. 10-6. Northwestern.
Big screen. You can show the alums, and I think this is Robinson's second home run. Unless I'm just having it in my head, like another game, but another opposite field, left center field.
Yes, that is their second home run of the day. Yes. Center
Right.
field. Down at 5 RBIs on the day.
Hey, and this is a Northwestern team coming into today's game only had 48.
Berzon in the circle still. And the steal attempt, the throw down from catch.
Robinson, I love it.
Bottom of the third, Northwestern already up, putting a 10 spot on the board, considering how poorly this game got underway.
Is that another ball? Yeah, it is. 3 count now.
And Clemson add up more on Auburn, 6-0. All right, you're watching 7-8 Live, brought to you by Capital One. We're just 90 minutes into what's going to be a fantastic Saturday of regional action. Chris Warren, Michelle Smith, Jessica Mendoza. We have 4 boxes going on. Let's reset you. Top left portion of the screen is about Roof Regional. LSU 4-0 on top of the Raven Cajuns in the top of the fifth. At the bottom portion of your screen, Alabama, who has struggled at times, had to make a pitching change, 5-set offense up 8-5 on top of NCSU. Top right portion of your screen, Clemson continues to pile it on the Tigers into the bottom of the fifth in the Clemson Regional. And the Evanston Regional Northwestern, as we just showed you, Robinson and home runs in this inning. This is the second spot right now in Kentucky. All of these games, by the way, during this 1 o'clock hour are winners bracket games. That means the winners move on to tomorrow's regional final. The losers will have to sit around and wait the game to figure out who they will play in the third game of the day.
And a fly out from Clemson. And that will be that in the bottom of the fifth. Auburn down 6 now. Alabama has bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Can they add some more insurance as we head towards the back half of this game? And Kentucky finally gets out of that bottom of the third. Northwestern now up 10-6 in that one. Louisiana has a runner on first here, 2 outs, and Alabama has bases loaded, 2 outs.
The advantage of if you lose on Friday, more than likely, you will be pitching against or playing against the loser, right, in your first game. And then if you do win that game, if you're going to lose a loser game, you'll be playing against more than likely the team that potentially beat you, right, if they lose. Or if they come to the championship, you win another game, you get an opportunity to play against them. I always find that like the percentage factor is fascinating.
I think of it in a way of if I lost on Friday, I would know how to set up my pitching because I know exactly what's in front of me and what I have to get. And what I have to do in order to get there to get a last game on Sunday.
Especially when you're losing that Friday, you know you're in the losing bracket, ultimately you have to say to your offense, all right, we have to score a lot of runs.
And Bailey Dowling comes home 9-5 now. Crimson Tide on top. LSU able to get out of that. Still up 4-0. Another pitching change for Middle Tennessee.
This weekend, and the offense helping their cause already up 9-0. Bases loaded still. One thing about I'm going to warm up this summer, just hanging out in the dugout, still paying a day, but we have enough scenery. I like it at least. We can call it this. Day today, not today. For tomorrow. Tallahassee Regional. Most of the news doctors in the week.
The way you see it is going, no, absolutely. I knew that this was going to be a battle for Florida State.
And a fly out for Charlotte. That game's just pretty much. Some of these games are starting to wrap up. Teams that the upper-handed teams are starting to take control. Georgia's starting to take control over in that Virginia Tech game. They're now have a runner on second. Duke obviously in control. Bama starting to take control. Best game so far is probably the UCF Florida State game. Clemson obviously taking control in that one. Dallas, good night. Transfer from Bama.
Really being able to go up against top 25, top 10 teams, see where they stand, say this is where we want to be.
He used the phrase, protect the queen, and the queen would be the pitcher, obviously, Michelle.
Callie Havlin, 2 home runs this weekend. Can she get another? Now, was that a Georgia home run? It was. Now 7-2.
I never stepped on the line. I really jumped into the field because I felt like that was my way of telling myself mentally it's time to go to work. So I love that.
One more singer. What are we up to now? 22?
22.
Yeah. I can't see all the games, so not fair for us. I made up the city. Evansville. Evanston plus Fayetteville. Wait, I said Austin. City, city.
Sports that combined.
That was the last.
And another run comes in to score for Bama, now 10-5. And does Kentucky? Oh, that's launched. Kentucky says, wait a second, we may have 23 home runs. Aaron Koppel, the bomb. Absolutely. No doubter. Holy crap. It went on top of the building. You know that one's launched. Oh, man. Marley Giles now in for Alabama. That was launched. What a home run. Charlotte has two on here in the top of the fifth. Bama still on the top of the fourth here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Can Alabama add more on? Marley Giles or Giles, I don't know. She's up to bat now. And Duke able to get out of that pretty easily. And another walk, Alabama bringing in home another run, 11-5, tied. Sorry you heard that. Come on, my dog is getting a haircut, so my dog is getting a haircut, and she did not like whatever just happened. So the ball that Kentucky, that Aaron Koffel just hit, is sitting on top of their basketball arena. Alan, I got that. I have a graphic that I want to use. I got that. Don't worry about that. If you could you get some here, I'm getting ready to send you something that you could probably use. I have the scores, don't worry about that. I have it set up the way I can. Um Let me send you something here and just let me get you something you can use. Uh,
Regional Georgia, Virginia Tech, and I don't know, let's just
oh, for baseball, okay. Yeah, you can do that. If you want to, you could post. I kind of want to start posting highlights, but I can't do that because I'm streaming. And so if you want to, you can get highlights from some important plays and from some big plays. Um, go ahead and get those and get that posted. If you want to do that, that's fine. I would like to have some posted, but if not, that's okay.
That one just minutes away, Missouri, OU, Northern Regional.
And LSU with a fly out there, now runner on third.
One run in the first, two in the second. That's already open, especially if you're the lowest seeded team in that tournament goes against Oklahoma. Team put up 25 runs in those same innings.
And Auburn relieved Maddie Penta. With now Clemson with a runner on second. Again, just a reminder how today will work.
To the bottom of the inning. Here's a look at the home run that's sitting on top of the basketball arena up there.
How today will work. 48 games. 8 of those 48 games are being played at the moment. One of them, the Tennessee game right now, is currently in a delay. That's how things are set up right now. Top teams, the seeded teams who are playing right now are most of them are currently in the lead. Florida State and UCF. Currently locked up in a 1-1 battle. But other than that, and I'll get a base hit. Clemson will score 7. Clemson now has a 7-0 lead there. So yeah, top teams are taking control. LSU, Louisiana will get out of that inning. Yes, they will. They will be able to get out of that inning there, but still LSU leads that one 4-0. Duke in the lead over Charlotte 5-0. Duke trying to see if they can get a run rule, as well as Clemson trying to get their run rule victory here. So and a goal up to bat for the Duke Blue Devils.
Clemson is in one-goal territory. There's one out, and really run right now for the Tigers is at first base. Here's Clark. She looks a fly ball to shallow right. Schultzbeck has it 2 down. You'd say on top of everything here on NCAA softball regional weekend with 7 innings live. We're taking all the best live action. You can see every big moment on the road for the Women's College World Series only on ESPN networks. Coming up top of the hour, Texas A&M and Texas Austin Regional. A&M on the walk-off win. Last night, Texas with a runner. Oda is in with another stolen base for Clemson. Big announcement called saying that Oda left for that early. But I think we're seeing batter in her feet rather with Barrett's good ball by Emily Nicholas coming from the left side. But she stepped in front of the catcher Godwin. I'm looking at it in conversation with the whole point of Mario, but that's going to end the game.
If he sweeps it this one, and then let's see where she ends up stepping across. Yeah.
They aren't going to go to the monitor, so the inning's not over yet. He's always going to stay. Now, Nicholas stepped over the plate, but the catcher had stepped out as part of just a natural movement to throw. The question would be, just because she's over the plate, is it automatically interference? Like the catcher setting up outside.
Well, you do not have to make contact with the batter on the throw down to second base. I was always under the impression that the catcher had to make contact with the throw, but you do not have to make contact. It's basically up to the umpire's judgment whether or not that batter interfered with the throw being made down to second base. Right here on the follow through is when that left leg stepped across.
So we take you to look at the replay review center, the Pittsburgh centralized replay for the NCAA tournament.
And that skips through. Virginia Tech gets a runner on third here with an out.
All right, you're looking at Coleman, freshman, with the walk-off single in the 8th inning yesterday for Texas A&M. They're about to get started. Very shortly coming out from the Austin Regional and 5.
All right, games coming up. Getting ready to start off. Oklahoma, Missouri, Wichita State, Oklahoma State, Oregon, Arkansas, Texas A&M, Texas, and Utah, Ole Miss. Getting ready to come up. These are all winter bracket games. The first game in each region today is the winter bracket game, teams who won yesterday. And then the second game, there's 3 games in each region. First game is the winner's bracket game of the teams who won yesterday. The second game is the teams who lost yesterday. And then the winner of that game will play the loser of the winner's bracket game in game number 3. So the winner of the loser bracket game will have to play back to back. Florida State, though, looking to try to score some runs and break through here. Top of the 5th. And Florida State gets the steal off the strike.
Walking off mirrors, that's if you're going to good day. That seems to be a better presence. Strong in the home of your team this morning here. Crowd singing happy birthday. And the rest of all day. It was a good day. That's right.
1-2 count now. UCF definitely needs a run. Or UCF needs an out here. And then maybe you want to think about walking home or walking the next hitter. I don't know what you want to do here. It depends on what you get. If you get a strikeout, you may be okay. Foul back.
like it though. That down and away pitch at a 1-2 count is good. You see Dak swing back-to-back pitches. Now going with that curve on the lower half opens up potential.
2-2 count now.
Two ball in on Dak's hands. If you get something in and up, through upspin on it. Every pitch is a setup pitch for the next one if you can execute it the way you need to.
Strike 3. What a pitch. She knew it too.
The body by Sarah Willis. So the setup pitch now. No way. She could have fouled this pitch off because she's so cool. Such a great job by Willis. She's executing some big pitches in some moments. Pretty special. Josie Muffley
Muffley fouls a tip.
in the ninth spot.
Some sloppy base running after a big hit here for Louisiana, and that's not how you win. Dang, that's not how you want to get back in this game.
I'm impressed of just kind of demeanor, right? Like, regardless of how long she takes in between the pitches, like, to me, you should be able to stand that zone. Let her go on any type of pressure. I mean, she still sticks to her routine, sticks to the roots of what makes her good. The man is there. 69 miles an hour. Hear it. Gets her at 1-2 on Muffley.
And Auburn just about out of this one. Clemson easily added on runs last inning, and now we're in the top of the seventh. Auburn down to their final out here. Muffley. They throw it to third, and the runner's safe here. And the runner also at first will be safe.
I'm not sure I can play. I know it's a hot shot to Jazz Williams. You also have to remember that Mudge is a righty. She's not a lefty. It's because she's a lefty with the speed of the line. You have more time. But more importantly, there's a lot of speed with Ross. You just saw her steal that base. You know she's going to get to three. I gotta get him out. I don't want it.
And we have our first final of the day. Clemson beating Auburn 7-0.
Because there was too much time in between pitches. Ross is running for her at third now. Muffley at first on the fielder's choice. Muffley in the scoring position.
And Muffley gets the scoring position. Clemson in the regional final now. Auburn will be playing later this evening at 6. We'll play the winner of UNC Greensboro and Cal State Fullerton. Chopper foul.
struck out the first time. Made the adjustment, got a single in the fourth inning. Scored a base, scored a run. All 2 strikes. Penn State, we've seen them make an adjustment again. Their first 9 hitters, 0 for 9, no base runners last time. 2 for 7, 5 base runners. As much as I know, the changing of Sarah Lewis's best pitch at a 3-2 count with Katie Mudge, who drove up the no-hitter on the change. You remember that? She remember where Sarah Lewis is going to go if she can execute that good screwball. But Dennis Mudge can get it to the left side of the infield. She goes right, the throw goes home, and target. Ross is across. So is Josie Muffley.
Josie Muffley and Ross comes home for Florida State. And they now lead it 3-0, 3-1. That was just a bad throw. You go to first. You may even go to second. You had a chance for a double play there.
Review. When they're looking at it, we do have replay review in action. That'll be done in Pittsburgh in a centralized location. Obviously, that is a play that is reviewable. This would be big.
You're watching 7 Innings Live, brought to you by Capital One. Chris Butter, Justin, Jessica Mendoza here, giving you a look around of all the regional action. We have 5 games starting at the top of the hour, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Norman Regional, top left.
Oregon already has a run up over Arkansas. It's 1-0 Oregon.
And in Salt Lake City on the right. And we already have action going on. Oregon on the board.
Wow, really big time in Fayetteville. Remember, this is the match of last year's regional. They had to play them as well.
And they have come and packed Louisville Park today.
Zach Bordelpark set an SEC tournament record this last week.
16,937. Eventually we'll see the outfield. You can see them all sitting along the hill across Stadium Drive. All right, Oklahoma, Missouri. Oklahoma already has one aboard.
Chris is so excited right now. He's better than Texas A&M. Oh yeah, of course. Let
me get off my alert. As the resident Texan here, the rivalry dates back a long time. So much so that both of these schools have written about each other in their fight songs. So, and now my producer's like, I don't want to hear it. So we're going to go.
I do want to hear it.
State UCF. Looks like it was Patel. Let's go listen to the tell after you.
Much doing much things. Good things happen. That's exactly what Coach Leonina said. I mean, she's someone that we look to in these types of situations. She had to step up. I mean, she broke up the no-hitter, and then you have her making things happen. At the top of the fifth, again, the importance of this game. You win this game, you move straight to the regional final. You lose this game, you got to play later tonight, approximately 6 Eastern. Looking like it might be a little bit later than that, actually. Because that wears on a pitching staff, too. It's double eliminations, remember that? Every round. You're in a good spot if you win the first two. But I think Coach Cindy Ball is going to make a change. She's going to go to lefty. I think giving it to mentality is important right here. Obviously, very different. If UCF gets back in this ball game, you know that's all.
All right, they're going to make a pitching change. Sarah Willis coming out of the game. Such a phenomenal player for UCF. They're going to make a pitching change. Over on the left portion of your screen. Oklahoma. It doesn't take long, Michelle.
No, it doesn't. When you look at their lineup, 1 through 9 can pitch both ends, and this great ability to not just only get on base, but then to capitalize, get runners in scoring position. They have one of the best eyes in the game as a team, so they do not swing outside of the zone very often, and because of that, they're hard to pitch through. They're hard to find it out to them.
So 1-48 final. Clemson beating Auburn. 7-0.
Start sitting on it and go away from it, that cat and mouse. It's a sign for consistency.
All right. Well, we're able to get out of the jam, and we go down to the bottom of the first, and Salt Lake City will get back there when they get back out on the field.
And that's a pop flush to shallow outfield. And Georgia 1 out away from a regional final appearance tomorrow. I may get banned, or I may get like post banned today because I got 48 of these things.
Gets out of this. Not giving up anything. That is a massive one. And he standards up and starting to get the numbers comparatively the rest of this time.
I got 47.
What was expected?
I still got 47 more posts to
More than 1 out away now
do.
from advancing to Sunday's regional final.
And 16 more tomorrow. I may have Alan stop posting because I don't want to get post man.
She was actually the one that was starting to trend upward, and she really needed that. Well, according to Patty Gaffney, any other coach in the country would be like, wow, I'd love to have just one in your fourth. That's so funny. It's like you're normally saying, you really need this back, like, darling, and they just beat me. I came out of the standard to do what we've done last.
We are sitting on the Athens regional, the bottom portion of your screen. The Bulldogs just 1 out away from wrapping up this game. 8-3 right now. Here's the lead there. Also, Springs 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. And third. We bring in the Stillwater Regional, the bottom right portion of your screen. Wichita State has to have Taylor feeling really good after that come from behind win yesterday. It's like 2 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th to come out ahead and advance to the winner's bracket.
And a chopper to second. Now the Georgia Bulldogs, the second team to advance to Sunday's regional final. 30 more teams will advance to the regional final today.
So that's what you think of how Georgia has played so far over the last 2 days. It was the 4th team in the country in home runs, and it was 4-5 more today. And this is what they do. You're not going to talk about their defensive pitching. In fact, they had a couple errors in this one. They're going to out-hit, and that's exactly what they came out to do. They're showing it, especially at home now.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Madison for pitch. Did a good job of shutting down Virginia Tech. He was also very talented on the winning team.
Yeah.
He went like in the game, but was able to settle in and with the first pitching staff in the sense that Shelley Walters got to go downstairs and transfer with your senior, and then so fixing the upper half.
I know what time it is.
When you get the ball flat and turn the strike,
Well, yeah,
getting
but
out
I don't want to get there
first,
too.
and then just the rip down the left.
You might not get any
That's made it to Oklahoma now with the 2-0 lead. Grace Lyons up the bat.
I don't either, but I don't want to go too early either.
You're right. Their average just went, it was down below 270, now it's up to 278. It just keeps going up. Very much that.
Oklahoma now up 2-0 over Missouri early on.
Everyone else is above 250. I want to talk about Oklahoma State. You can see that still our regional top right portion of the screen. We mentioned yesterday that coming into the postseason, they lost 11-13. But a lot of it was because of what they were not producing at the plate. 2 runs were 8 times in the previous 13 games.
Late in the game where they all basically went off for a lot of runs up on the board, home runs, and I think it was confidence things. It's a team at one point had lost 7 games, 4 of which were extra innings, and they just weren't getting that timely hit. So that's one of the things that we're working on the last time.
Any guy has his message to his team is we do want to out there.
And Alabama will get to the 6th inning. If they score a run, then next inning, then Middle Tennessee will be down to their final 3 outs.
According to the staff of last night, hold on a little bit, especially the last few weeks, the big losses that they've had. And I love Wichita State. They're the opposite. They give up runs early, but they can come back with the best one. All right, top left portion of your screen, LSU 2 outs away of advancing to Sunday's regional final. And on the bottom, Razorbacks got something cooking, runners on the corner for just 1 out. Arkansas team back in the postseason under Courtney Dykle. They have never made it to the Women's College World Series. The 11th seed, could this maybe be the year?
This is one of those teams that when you talk about expectation versus execution, the last year the expectation was for them to make it to the Oklahoma City. They weren't able to execute it. Not as much on their shoulders this year, so yeah, I think there is a possibility. Obviously, they have to get past Oregon here in this big game, but this is a pretty complete Arkansas team that through the year has gotten much better. They rely on a lot of freshmen. I think the biggest question too, and I'm not trying to look so far ahead to get free from the game to stay alone, but Arkansas, you look who they're going to match up against the Super. They're just going to stay Oklahoma State with State and Matt Duke. He asked about the College World Series. That's going to be the biggest roadblock.
But Flyers going to score 1. We're rounded up at 1 apiece in the Fayetteville regional between Arkansas and Oregon.
Arkansas now has a runner on or a runner in now 1-1. Your score there. LSU and Louisiana getting ready to go final.
We are 1 out away for LSU.
One more pitch.
We had bookmarked just because of the state rivalry between the two. We knew the fans were going to show up for the Raging Cajuns, having made so many trips to Baton Rouge before. In the NCAA tournament, these two teams, 9-9.
And there it is. LSU gets the win, and they will be headed to the regional final tomorrow.
And the offense has been putting a lot of runs up on the board. I think this is the most complete LSU team that we've seen in a long time. And they've got a hitting pitcher too. I mean, Taylor Blevins, we talked about her in the circle. She got a big hit today. She's got a 44. Want to continue that for the full season.
First shutout in postseason history for the Tigers, who, I mean, they have been built this season to play the toughest teams, the fourth toughest schedule in the country. The Raging Cajuns will wait for the winner of Omaha and Prairie View A&M. All right, we're going to go 3 bucks for you. Duke, top of the 7th.
Duke also getting ready to go final here.
Also, concession their ticket to a Sunday regional final. Same question for you about Duke today. And we talk about the youth of the Duke team. What have you thought of their poise over the last 2 days?
Outstanding. I mean, I think this is a team that really was hardened during the regular season of the ACC as well as the tournament. A couple of losses here and there, but sometimes for young athletes, you learn more your losses and your wins. And I feel like this Duke team is absolutely capable of making some noise in this tournament.
Texas is threatening right now. Oh, good dog. Bad decision. He just halfway to third base, moved behind her, was able to take third base. And we're going to stop right. And Scott.
That's a different speed.
Was that? Yeah, it was LSU, right?
I'm not going to read you the lyrics yet. I'm going to wait because Duke is about to So here's it. I like this rivalry runs so deep that last year these two teams played in the men's college world series, and there were 2-year-olds walking out of tailgates throwing the horns down. Like it's just like what this means, and then not having it for so long, but the parents still teaching their younger kids of like this is what we do. It was really funny.
We're going to be back
Will be.
in conference
In a year.
once they join the SEC.
It's still 2 outs away. Got 5-0 over starter. See Mariah Lopez sweeps out of the way. We've got runners in scoring position and miss. And the right arm of Mariah Lopez is out there start. Canali thinking they come back in. So they've got action in the bullpen. Early to do that ball rolling up.
Typically, you want to throw out 50 pitches if you're a starter for a game. If you're coming in relief, you need to be able to get ready in about 25 to 30 pitches, which should take you like 8 to 10 minutes. So you always want to make sure you have a dynamic warm-up so basically your whole body's hot, sweaty, ready, go limber. But then you ought to be able to be spinning your pitches pretty quick. About 5, usually equates to 5 to 6 pitches of each pitch that you throw.
If you're asking her how she wants someone in the bullpen, she's
That's
gonna
never.
what do you do when you come on and it's like first and you're like, oh, why is someone spinning up over there?
Yeah, no, well, yes, you should know. Now, that's a great question. The younger you are, the more you probably have to be told to get down there and get the pen.
But he was like, sit down, I'm not coming out.
That's right. But let me answer that program. Never. She didn't want anyone in the bullpen. She's going to finish it.
Okay, get out. The baby blues are my favorite movies in all of all of them.
mean, I always like you like the Ducks uniform? Well, I just like that they go fluorescent, they go bright colors, they just totally on it. I mean, obviously because of their location, they're Nike based, they got the cream of the crop.
With a lot of the Nike schools, I think the states and Nike schools well for their uniforms, and I think they are very, very prideful in making sure that they look sharp. And I'm one of those athletes. I feel like if you look good, you feel good, you play good. I have to say though, during my era, we actually played in some hand-me-down basketball jerseys. Yes, we did, which is why my number was 52. There's no 7 in basketball, so I was 52. No, not really. My basketball, I guess, changed.
Basketball's changing in June.
Next one.
All right, the Duke flew over into the regional final and they win 5-0 over Charlotte. Charlotte later on trying to crawl their way out of the loser bracket. Michelle, you looking like Duke's done over the last 2 days. What's impressed you?
Pitching. I mean, they've done a very good job in the circle of getting the outs that they've needed. Defense behind it. We got a shutout in this a winter game. It's always impressive. We've seen a lot of runs being put up on the board. So I like the fact that Duke is throwing up some bagels for their pitching staff. And obviously scoring some more runs. Yesterday, you could tell that there's not really happening today. Responded after
And do you like that Oregon green with the helmet and then just puddles sitting there? All right, we got bases loaded situation. Ole Miss and Utah and the Salt Lake City regional. Let's get the books on that game. Kevin Fitzgerald, Kenzie Fowler on the phone.
There's something to it, keep the pressure on the pitcher. Bases loaded.
And Ole Miss has bases loaded here.
I would still be very selective in this count. 3-1 count. Bases loaded. This is a great situation. You're not going to get too many of these. Be very selective. One pitch only.
With the bases full. 22.
Okay, with that take, if that's not what you were looking for, choose maybe for something a little bit more center cut. You don't love this pitch, you got 100% bought in. That's a good take. It's a great pitch. It's a backdoor first. You're going to start on the outer half. Pitch for a right-handed hitter. See deep.
That's so small. Payoff. Lopez strike 3. Lopez strikes out a pair and strikes the bases loaded. Lopez with a big strikeout. Look at the movement on this pitch. That's an off speed and it's going to be spinning super tight. It comes in about 10 to 15 miles an hour slower. Lopez getting a third on the bases loaded jam.
All right, last time we left Evanston, it was Wildcats of Northwestern leading Kentucky 10-7. That score has stayed the same. Seen a lot of home runs up there in the suburbs outside Chicago. Bottom of the 6th. Bama still leading MTSU 12-5. Bottom of the 6th. Florida State UCF up to the top of the 6th. Seminoles coming from behind the 3-1 lead right now over the night. So the scoreless down in the Austin regional, Texas A&M and Longhorns.
Jalen Torrance has done a great job. That's coming into this game for Alabama. Been outstanding yesterday. Complete game shutout. In a tough situation, a couple runs from Middle Tennessee scored, but since then, she's been outstanding in the circle.
And everything we've seen so far is a winner's bracket game. These are the elimination games that are set to get underway. South Carolina versus Merritt, North Kentucky versus Louisville Central, Arkansas, Long Island, George Mason versus Campbell. Prairie View A&M at Omaha, Eastern Illinois, Miami, Ohio, NC Central at Boston University, and the UC Greensboro in that country regional against Cal State Fullerton. You know who else is going to be in the elimination game later on today? How about the Bruins? The only seeded team to go down yesterday was the number 2 seeded team in the draw. That was the shock of the day. And it's interesting because it was a late
on the regional, made it all the way to the women's volleyball series.
It was up 1 point.
Yes, yes.
One point off the foul pole, and that did it.
That's all it takes.
Do you think we see Megan Fremont start tonight?
I do not. I think they're probably gonna. Well, at some point we'll see it because they're gonna play 2 games. So, I think that they're probably gonna go with Borgianez, Lauren Shaw, with those lefties. At some point, though, we will see Megan Ferrero. Although Ferrero, as of late, has really been struggling. When you look at her numbers, her last couple games, she's really been struggling. So she has given up in her last 7 innings pitch. 10 hits, 7 runs, of which all are earned, including 2 home runs. That is not Megan Ferrero-ish.
Yeah. We got Oklahoma, Missouri back on the board, top of the first. Sooners, the home team in that one. Long Greens in the circle for the Tigers. 2 out. No to vote. 2 on, 2 out for Florida State. That's going to end the flip. They go to the bottom of the 6th, get the Knights to put up some offense. Miami of Ohio, waiting, getting set to take on. 30 minutes after that game's over. They will play Eastern Illinois. Look at that Tuscaloosa regional committee. The fact that they needed some help around their pitching staff without Montana Phelps. They got that, but they also got a lot of insurance from their offense over the last 2 days.
Their offense, since Montana Phelps has been injured, has really done a good job of putting runs up on the board. They've got a 12th spot up against Middle Tennessee at 1 point, obviously down in the game. And for Jen Florence, she has really taken the bull by the horns. She's thrown 3 in the 3rd inning. She's given up just 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. You couldn't ask for more. Again, the shutout yesterday, and this is a Alabama team that is young behind her in a lot of different areas.
And the bottom of the order, that's what we're seeing. Yeah, we talk about action training, the big stars, she's, the one who circled in the middle of the slide. About 7, 8, 9 hitters that you're going to do, Callie Hudlin, Christian White, both with 4 hits. I know they have 12 runs today, but they actually don't have a ton of hits. They only have
He's going to home run.
Yeah, exactly. But 7, there's only 7 hits in favor of the Islanders in terms of outcome.
All right, we're going to get you out to Salt Lake City, Utah. Ole Miss scoring this in the top of the 2nd. Kevin Fitzgerald, Kenzie Fowler on the call for that one.
And as a third baseman, you can always decoy a little bit. Like, am I really going to play up? And then if you just kind of make you back up a couple steps or do vice versa. Thought about beating in the head of that slap hitter, especially this situation with the runner at first base.
There's a 2 line. Stabs at it, comes up empty. So now the count even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Buckley gets to work for winning yesterday. So the fifth-year senior is one of 7 hitters in the order at multi-hit games. It was a barrage yesterday. She checked the swing. She did. So the count goes full.
And the slap here, I think that's a good call. Sometimes slappers can get a little bit hung up on that just because the movement through the box. So it's like it's all good.
Ready off. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off her 2nd. The batter is out. Dayton goes from 2nd base. She's in scoring position.
That's just the speed. You think you got out, okay, maybe Dayton's going to stay at first base. No, she's going on full count. I love this go because you have contact there and Denny, who's most likely going to put the ball on the ground. So if the goes, easy to strike that second base hit freshman.
Riverside in the now in scoring position. Great spot ball that pitch. There's a ball on it. Meanwhile, it's been a lumber down the right side. Chops that one back off for the run. So the primary catcher for the you told me maybe as a freshman, the average is right around 300 this year, longer goal. Persistent play with a couple of national players at Oklahoma. Speaking of that, Paige Parker, the other guy as well.
Paige Parker actually played with Kendall's sister.
Yeah.
Which is how far or not far with Paige Parker is from my days. Now coach for youth, coaching coach.
They both played for Patty Gasso. And so did Long Holly, also played in Oklahoma. They played for Gasso after that. Two to slap down the line, but that's better. But it's a packed house. Excellent showing support.
What photo do I have yesterday from yesterday?
As it's trying to reach its first Super Regionals since that 2017 season. Coach Riker chasing again out the circle that conversation with Riley.
And I still use their timeouts, we know this, but that was a good piece there from Margaret. Protective swing, 0-2 count, she get well down the line.
All right, y'all. We're getting ready to leave, I believe. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream off now. I will be back hopefully, probably like 6:37. Unless my family decides to go somewhere, which I don't know if they will or not. But I will try to stream a little bit tonight. I should be able to. I don't really see why not. So, yeah, great start to the day. We have several games. We have like 4 or 5 games final. We have game 1 getting ready to go final. We have a couple getting ready to go final from the first slate of games. So, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I will see y'all later on tonight, hopefully. Peace.